This is the 10th video on why and how to cool down your twin cam and Milwaukee 8 engine. We're going to talk about air cleaners and external breather systems. All of the DK air cleaners come with external breather systems. So let's talk about the external breather systems first. An external breather system is where you take the hot, oily, dirty, oxygen depleted air that normally comes out of the crank of the engine and into the air cleaner and back into the combustion chamber, and it vents it externally. And if you already have an air cleaner that you like the looks of, but almost for sure it's venting internally, you can get an external breather system and modify your existing air cleaner. You don't have to get a whole new air cleaner. You can modify your existing air cleaner by adding an external breather system to it. Why should you have an external breather system? Well, we're going to put up on the screen right here what an engine looks like inside without an external breather system, and then the same engine with an external breather system. Is a huge difference in what it looks like. What are the differences temperature-wise? Well, the differences temperature-wise are that when you're putting all cool, clean, oxygen-rich air into the engine, it's going to burn much more efficiently, generate far less heat to get the same power going down the road. Also, a side benefit is you're going to have tune stability. How many times have you heard about people who have ridden their bike, they got it dyno tuned, it ran great, and then a year or two later, they haven't done anything to the bike, but it's not running so great, and they take it in and they're told, oh, you got to get it dyno tuned, it's not tuned right. Well, nothing's changed. How can it not be tuned right? Well, the reason it's not tuned right is because all that crap keeps going into the combustion chamber, and it builds up a layer on top of the piston, and it increases the compression ratio. So the tune that was working with the original compression ratio is no longer working with the new higher compression ratio. So that's what we mean by when you use an EBS, external breather system, you have tune stability because things aren't changing inside your engine. With all DK air cleaners, they automatically come with an external breather system. The other thing about DK custom outlaw air cleaners is that they're very free-flowing. They're not restrictive. Factory air cleaners are very restrictive, and it ends up, they're in an enclosed box that actually heats up the air before it gets into the engine. And we already know from previous videos that the colder the air is, the better. You can't have too cold the air going into the intake. The colder the air is, the better. So anything you can do to reduce the temperature of the air going into the engine through the air cleaner, the better. So getting rid of that nasty hot box of an air cleaner is really important, as well as having an external breather system. So all of the DK Outlaw air cleaner systems are very free-flowing. Generally, you're going to see a 10 to 15 degree drop when you go from a factory air cleaner to an Outlaw air cleaner. Another reason that running an Outlaw air cleaner with an external breather system, or even running your own open, free-flowing air cleaner modified with an external breather system will cool down that engine 10 to 15 degrees is because when you're putting all that hot, oily, oxygen-depleted air in there, you're having to put more gas in there. It's going to be running not at an optimum AFR. With all that carbon buildup inside the engine, it's liable to pre-detonate, cause pinging, and whenever that happens, the engine runs hotter. It's having to work against itself. So you want to have clean, cool, fresh, oxygen-rich air going into that intake, into the combustion chambers to have it running at its optimum so that it's not fighting itself and can run cooler. Running a free-flowing air cleaner on all Harley engines is going to help them all run cooler, and you get the most performance and the coolest running engine that you can. Again, a 10 to 15 degree drop between running a good free-flowing air cleaner with an EBS and the factory air cleaner. If you all enjoyed the video, found it useful, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends. They'll probably find it interesting or useful. You all ride safe out there.